Imagine waking up 500 years ago, where your only alarm clock was the first rays of morning light hitting your face. You haven't even started your day. But unlike the modern world, your mind isn't heavy with overthinking or a low background sense of dissatisfaction. Today, most of us wake up feeling perpetually overwhelmed, as if we're running a race we never signed up for. We call it burnout, and we treat it like a badge of honor in our hustle culture. But the truth is much more startling. Your ancestors didn't just have more time, they had a completely different brain chemistry. Why do we feel so drained, while our ancestors, who faced physical survival every day, stayed mentally resilient? It's not because they were tougher than you, it's because their environment wasn't designed to hijack their biology. Your brain is a muscle that can be trained. But right now, modern life has trained it in the wrong direction. The neuroscience of habits shows that your brain is constantly trying to save energy by turning repeated actions into automatic behaviors. This is handled by a region called the basal ganglia. Every time you repeat a behavior, your brain strengthens a neural pathway through a process called neuroplasticity. For our ancestors, those pathways were built around survival and natural rhythms. For us, they are built around distraction, comparison, and inconsistency. History tells us about first and second sleep, a natural rhythm where people would wake in the night for a period of quiet reflection before returning to rest. They didn't have instant dopamine hits waiting for them in the dark. When you wake up today and immediately reach for your phone, you are overloading your dopamine system before your feet even touch the floor. Social media and junk content create a massive spike, followed by an inevitable crash. When your baseline dopamine drops, everything else in your day, your work, your chores, your life, feels harder and more dull. That isn't reality. That's just a dysregulated brain. Your ancestors also had a secret weapon: the sun. Getting natural light early in the morning resets your circadian rhythm, which is your brain's built-in clock. This small act directly improves your serotonin levels and mood. Modern Dave, however, stays indoors under artificial lights, keeping his brain confused, irritable, and low on energy. Then there is the hidden drain of decision fatigue. Every small decision you make, what to wear, what to watch, which email to answer first, drains your mental energy. By the time you need to focus on something truly important, your brain is already exhausted. Our ancestors lived within fixed, simple structures. Their brains remained calm because they weren't wasting energy on 1,000 meaningless choices every hour. Most bad habits, like the ones that lead to burnout, follow a loop: trigger, behavior, and reward. Stress triggers the phone scrolling. Boredom triggers the overeating. The brain doesn't distinguish between a good habit and a destructive one. It only cares about efficiency and the quick reward. We think we have a discipline problem, but neuroscience says we actually have an unmanaged trigger problem. So how do we rewire? How do we get back to that ancestral clarity? It's not about intense willpower. It's about micro-habits. First, you must control your dopamine instead of chasing it. Delay high stimulation when you wake up. Give your brain time to stabilize with low stimulation activities like walking or sitting quietly. This trains your brain to find satisfaction in normal life again. So how do we rewire? How do we get back to that ancestral clarity? It's not about intense willpower. It's about micro-habits. First, you must control your dopamine instead of chasing it. Delay high stimulation when you wake up. Give your brain time to stabilize with low stimulation activities like walking or sitting quietly. This trains your brain to find satisfaction in normal life again. Second, move your body daily, even when you don't feel like it. Movement releases endorphins and dopamine in a balanced way, shifting your brain state and creating energy instead of draining it. Third, reduce unnecessary decisions by simplifying your routine. Fix certain parts of your day to keep your brain calm. A calm brain is a happy brain.
Stop relying on temporary motivation and start using identity. Instead of saying, "I am trying to stop being burnt out," say, "I am someone who takes care of my brain and body." Your brain responds to this repeated self-perception, making new, healthier patterns easier to repeat.
The feeling of burnout isn't a life sentence. It's just a sign that your brain has been trained by a chaotic environment. Because of neuroplasticity, no habit is permanent. Your brain is always learning. The only question is, what are you teaching it today? If you want to reclaim your mental clarity and end the cycle of overwhelm, pick just one of these habits, like getting 5 minutes of morning sunlight or delaying your phone use for an hour, and stay consistent. Your brain adapts over time, and soon a calm, focused state will become your new default.